Good morning, everybody. It is literally, the sun is coming up. Like, I know you can't see it through that nasty windshield of hers. The car is really filthy. But yeah, here, see how pretty? Yeah, I have not slept at all. I hate nights like this. I only have them on occasion, but today was really bad. Like, usually I'll stay up and then I'll get a couple hours sleep and then wake up, but today I literally was like, well, I'll just take a shower. It's flipping 6 o'clock in the morning. And I think it's because of my excitement about nationals coming up. I'm so excited, especially after watching the girls' videos from yesterday at practice. Oh my God, were those awesome. Well, right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up to Casey's. I need to get me a pop. Yeah, that's right, I still drinking that Diet Coke. Then we will sit down and have a chat. Okay, so first up we have little Kaelyn Claypool. She's adorable. She's a firecracker, and she is gonna be doing her jazz routine. Now, it's fast paced. I believe that Courtney and Daytona choreographed that. And yeah, it's gonna be an awesome routine. So good luck to Kaelyn. Then we have Ryan. Now Ryan, I know for sure, is doing 2 solos. One of the solos was choreographed by Madeline, I believe. Madeline or Courtney. The other one was choreographed by Katy. So she has 2 routines that has a lot of acrobatics in it, and sometimes she gets them mixed up. But Ryan is a really, really good technical dancer. However, she got an injury. So because of her injury, I think she's a little timid to really push herself. But I know what Ryan's like on that competition stage. She's a competitor, she's a fighter. So I think Ryan's gonna do really, really well. Now, Kaelyn is another one of our little spunky firecrackers. She too got an injury. She injured her knee. But Kaelyn loves this sorrow piece. I mean, absolutely loves her contemporary solo that I do know that Madeline choreographed for. And because of that, you can see it every time she practices it, every time she performs it on stage. This kid just loves doing this routine. So that's her advantage in that factor, because she truly, truly enjoys the routine. How well will they do? I have no idea. I'm not gonna do a predictions. The predictions just don't seem to work, especially in a competition we have never been to before. Do I think they're dancing above the caliber they were, say, 3 months ago? Yes. From watching the video, now mind you, I haven't seen these kids practice. I haven't seen them perform since recital, which tells me they are really killing on this technique. Like, the technique that they're getting is really, really helping them become amazing dancers. So because of that reason alone, it's anybody's game. Okay, so next up on our list is our senior group, or our big diamonds. So first up, we've got Daytona. Now Daytona's doing 2 solos at nationals. She's doing a musical theater, which she loves musical theater, and she's doing a jazz, which she's really good at jazz, but she really hates it because of the technique in it. Now Daytona also had a knee injury, so Daytona has been having to deal with that on top of everything else and getting ready for nationals. So how will Daytona do at nationals? She's gonna do fine. I'm not worried about Tona. Now, she is never placed in the intermediate bracket, never. So for her to be able to even make the top 10 at a national competition at the intermediate level would be amazing for her. Can she do it? Yes. Does she have faith in herself to do it? Absolutely not. At least that's what I think sometimes. Now, I watched the video of Tona, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the same thing with the babies. That technical training that they've been doing, whoo, her leaps are on fire. Her turns are on point. Like, that kid looks way more advanced than she did the last time she competed her solo. So, is she a top contender for the intermediate bracket? I have no idea, because again, I have never been to this competition. So we'll just like, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now next up for our solos, we've got Liv. Now Livia is a die-hard, working, tough, intermediate soloist. She has placed a couple times. She has gotten Judge's Choice Awards. She is a power hitter. Now she's doing a jazz solo, her Pocahontas one. But what she's really good is her turns. She used to not be. I used to get on Liv about her turns all the time. She has really, really stepped it up. She looks even better than she did like at the beginning of the year. She's improved tremendously in just the last month and a half or so. I could see Liv doing quite well. Now we're moving on to Katy. Now Katy has had an amazing solo season this year. She's in one of the toughest brackets. Katy is the type of soloist that she has a lot of faith in herself when she's on the stage, but in the studio she doesn't. She really is a perfectionist and she hates making mistakes. Now Katy will never like throw a fit on stage or stand there or do anything like that, but she does beat herself up. So there's a lot of head games that go on with Katy and her solos, and I really hate that because she is such a tough competitor. Other kids will watch her and be like, what? Especially with her acro head flips and stuff. She's crazy. But I think Katy's gonna do excellent. I'm not too worried about Katy at all. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing Katy whoop some butt, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, then we have Carly. Now Carly is also a senior soloist, and she competes in the intermediate bracket. She also has been up and down, placed a little bit, didn't place, got some awards. She's a good technical dancer. Carly's problem is she has a very hard time remembering what the choreography was, and it doesn't show it on stage because Carly will create her own routine. Pretty much every time she's been on stage, it's been something different every time, which that says tremendous things about Carly and her confidence in just, you know, ad-libbing and you know, getting in there and just doing freestyle stuff, which is great. But it also can, you know, kind of jack her up a little bit if she gets super nervous. So if Carly can stay focused, if Carly can just get out there and do the dang thing like she did it last time, she'll kill it. So looking forward to seeing Carly compete. She's got 2 as well. Then we have our 2 novice soloists from our senior group. And one of them is Madison Laster and the other one is Justice. So Madison had 2 solos. She had one where she was playing a creepy exorcist girl. Literally the Exorcist. It was a cool concept, but it was almost too dark because it was the song Devil Inside. You know, that was just too much. So now she has her musical theater, which she's done really, really well with. And she is a fire powerhouse musical theater dancer. She is so good. Now Laster's biggest problem I've noticed recently is she tends to get super nervous and she might skip up a little part or two in the technical part of the choreography. It doesn't stop her. Well, no, it stops her, but it doesn't stop her to where like she'll run off the stage crying or anything. It just kind of like, with her being such a tough competitor, it really hurts her chances of like being first if she's not perfect. I think Laster can finally do it. I think she's had a pretty rough solo season where she didn't get everything that she wanted. So I'm hoping that she will just like go out there and go super hard and not worry about mistakes and just have fun. Then you have Justice. Now Justice has had an amazing solo season. I would say out of all the kids, she pretty much had the best solo season or the best solo record this year. And I love her solo. It is a contemporary piece. It's called Blue Haze. and it's Alice in Wonderland themed. Wait till you guys see this routine. It's phenomenal. I love it, love it, love it. Probably one of my favorite solos of the year. And if Justice doesn't make top 10 in the novice solo bracket for her age, what's wrong with those judges? So that's how I feel about Justice. She definitely has every right to be in that top 10. Pretty much all of our kids do. But Justice has earned it so far every competition she's gone to with this solo. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited about the solos, but you never know. All right, tomorrow's video, we're gonna be talking all about duets and trios.
Theater routine hit the stage. Here is Act 186, a novice 9-10 trio. Here comes Chillin' Like a Villain.